Hi everyone, this is Chris Stewart here with training footage from August 26th, 2014. Today in training I did muscle snatches, rack jerks, snatch pull downs, and clean deadlifts. So the reason I'm having all these pulling movements today and nearly no squatting movements is because of a minor knee injury I've been dealing with in my right knee. I um, I was towing out too much on squats last week, and I ended up irritating what feels like just below my kneecap. And it's actually feeling pretty healthy in this video here. I wanted to take one more day just to be conservative with it and make sure it's back to full health. I actually ended up working out the day after this and doing the entire workout prescribed to me, so this knee issue isn't really as much of a concern anymore, and I'm recording this commentary 4 days after this workout, and the knee injury feels non-existent now, so that's really good news for me. I hope to be back in full force on Tuesday, doing everything that I should be. So the snatch pull downs, these are primarily for strengthening my posterior chain. The one concern I have with these is I really am just focusing on trying to get a 6-second let down, so I want it to be 6 seconds from when I start descending to when the plates touch the floor. The portion that I am really moving quickly through is right on my upper quads, and that's where you receive most of your explosiveness from. I want to really be trying to hold tighter on that area up there because that's kind of where I have a weakness. I'm really strong on my first pull to my knees, but then I get a little bit weaker when it comes through my hips actually. So you can see on all of these I move quicker through my hips than what I do when I get below my kneecaps as far as descent speed on the bar. Otherwise, these were pretty routine. I'm really trying to keep that back nice and tight. And like I said earlier, the entire goal of these is strengthening my posterior chain, so I can eventually pull more than what I can pull now. The next thing you're going to be seeing here is rack jerks, and these are one of my number one concerns right now. Probably next to just getting overall stronger and dorsal flexion. I need to figure out how to jerk consistently. I have cleaned 125 kilos. I've only jerked 115, so there's a 10 kilo discrepancy there. And if I can focus on narrowing that gap, that obviously puts me where I wanted to be at the end of the year with 125 kilo clean and 100 kilo snatch. So what I'm trying to focus on today is really tucking or keeping my core nice and tight and not overextending my back when I'm dipping. And I feel like that's leading to some of my issues on my dip and drive where I'm getting pulled forward, is I'm not keeping my core as tight as possible, and that allows the weight to kind of pull me around a little bit. So if you notice on this video, my back looks a little bit more perpendicular to the floor as what you've seen in previous videos. I'm also trying to hold that split like I normally have been doing, and I really got better today on these rack jerks as the workout went on. You're going to see me get more and more consistent with these, which is really encouraging. The split was looking like a good distance apart, and I was able to hold it for a couple seconds, usually on, I'd probably say 66% of the time. Then the other third of the time I kind of did a little stutter step or whatever, a small step to regain my balance. But I'm also trying to really focus on generating as much power on the bar as possible. I have a bad habit of only driving the amount I need to, instead of driving with creating the most power on the bar as I possibly can. So that doesn't really matter when I am at these low weights, but when I get to those higher weights I can be generating a lot more power on that bar. But I'm so used to just kind of half-heartedly throwing it up with these lower weights. So I'm really thinking about programming some heavy rack jerks in there, asking my coach if he thinks that would be beneficial for me. So hopefully I can get more consistent on generating bar speed. But that's about all I got for you guys on the commentary front today. It's a really long video. Thanks for watching.